Let's Ecclesiam tuam beatiam tuni, Deus beatiam tuni, con Christo Istuis sanctas, votiva letifice, urcus spirituribus semper moniatur auxilis, et gaudinis per cui mereatur aeternis, per Dominum nostrum Iesum Christum Filium tuum, qui tecum et regnat in unitate Spiritus Sancti Deus, per omnia saecula saeculorum. Amen. Oremus, Deus qui odiam die corda fidelium Sancti Spiritus illustratione loqueste, da novesio del Spiritu recta sapere, et Deus semper consolatione gaudere, per Dominum nostrum Iesum Christum Filium tuum, qui tecum et regnat in Deus dem Spiritus Sancti Deus, per omnia saecula saeculorum. Amen. Lectio epistolae Beati Pauli Apostoli ad Corinthios. Patre spectaculum factissimus mundo et angelis dominibus, nos dulci Pater Christo, vos autem prudentes in Christo, nos infirmi vos autem sortes, vos nobiles nos autem ignobiles, usque non quam et esoimus et sicimus et nudissimus et collectis cedimus et instabilesimus, et laboramus operantes malibus nostris, maledicimur et benedicimus, persecutionem faciamur et sustenimus, blasphemamur et obsecamus, tamquam moramentarius mundi factissimus omnium affectimausque adum, non confundamos et escribo, sed ut filios meus carissimus moneo in Christo Iesu Dominum nostrum.
Dei gratias.
Ang pagbasa sa epistula ng Kasulat ngadto sa taga-Korinto. Sa akong una-una, maura ang Diyos nagutang kanamong mga apostoles sa labing ubos na dako. Sama kami sa mga tao na gihukman nga patyon at ubangan sa katawhan, usa kadaan awon alang tanang anghel sa tanang tao. Kay tungod kang Kristo kami mga buang-buang, apan maalamon kamo diha kang Kristo. Kuyan kami apan kamo lipod. Ginamay kami apan kamo pinasilunggan. Hangtod kayo niini mga taknaa, gibutom o giduhaw kami, nakabidlay, mamunalan o nakiintigin kami. Apan bisan pa niini na kamot kayo kami pagtrabaho aron mabuhi. Kung may matunglo kanamo, manalangin kami. Kung lutuson, magpailog kami. Kung pagkaulawan, ibadon namo sa malumong mga pulong. Hangtod karon na isama kami sa basura na gilabay diha sa yuta. Gisulat ko kini, dili aron pagpakaulaw kaninyo, kundi aron sa pagkudlo kaninyo, ingon nga pinangga kong mga anak, ang pulong sa Diyos.
Salamat sa Diyos.
Salamat dito para sa Ebanghelyo. Ang sumpay sa Ebanghelyo sumala ni San Lucas.
Imayaman ikaw, O Ginoo.
Pag-andam kamo sa bisan unsay mudangan, bagsig lubot ang inyong mga bisti, diha sa hawak o kalputi ang inyong mga sugat. Samang mga sulugoon na nagkulat sa pagbalik sa ilang agalon, gikan sa pondera sa kasal. Ginigabot niya o nagtugtog, aglihan dayon nila ang punahan. Pulahan katong mga sulugoon nga makaplagan sa ilang agalon na nagkukaw o matandang. Sotihan ko kamo ang napakos siya, palingkuron sila sa tahanan o silbihan niya. O bulahan sila kung kaplagan niya nga nag-anda. Bisan kung muabot siya sa tungang gabili o sa kadlaw. O kiman ikini, kung naibalo pa ang kabalay kanus ka mabot ang kawatan, dili ngayon siya matulog nga lungkabon sa kawatan at iyang balay. Busa kamo usap, kinahanglan mangandam, kaya anak sa tao muabot sa oras na wala ninyo siya pagod. Ang Ebanghelyo sa Ginoo.
Sa ingon ikaw, O Kristo.
Father, the Son, and Holy Ghost, amen. My dear children, today is a great feast for you because you are going to be so near Jesus, like Saint Anthony himself. There was one night, there was a night, a nobleman who was receiving him, and Saint Anthony forgot to close the door of his bedroom, and the guest, the host, saw that there was some light coming from underneath. He pushed the door, and what did he see? He saw Saint Anthony reading the Gospel, and then there was the baby Jesus sitting on the book, and the baby Jesus was playing with his beard. He was pulling his beard, playing with Saint Anthony. That's a little bit what's happening in First Holy Communion. In First Holy Communion, Jesus belongs to you, and He's going to come into your heart. And it's the most important day of your life. If you make a good Holy Communion today, then later you become a saint. Later you will love our Lord more and more. And it is very important. And Saint Anthony made plenty of miracles with the Holy Eucharist. The most famous one is the miracle of Toulouse. Toulouse is a city in France, and it was full of heretics. And also there were plenty of Jews who don't believe in our Lord. And so there was a Jew there. He says, I will not bend the knee before a piece of bread. He said, this is a piece of bread. It is not Jesus. Saint Anthony, but I know that you're a Jew, you don't believe in what we believe and everything, and I'm not surprised. But if your donkey bends the knee before the Blessed Sacrament that I'm going to carry tomorrow, then will you bend the knee in front of the Blessed Sacrament? And the Jew said, yes. If my donkey bends the knee before our Lord, I will bend the knee before your Blessed Sacrament. And so Saint Anthony says, all right, I'll come tomorrow, we'll have the procession, and we'll pass in front of your house, and your donkey will genuflect before our Lord. And so the whole city came out. There was nobody at home on the next day. The whole city was there to watch. They all came. And Saint Anthony came with the Blessed Sacrament. And very famously, the donkey, the animal of that Jew, when everybody was kneeling, went there in front of the Blessed Sacrament and knelt. The donkey knelt, and the head of the donkey was bending, bowing, adoring the Blessed Sacrament. And so the resistance of that Jew was broken, and he knelt down, he converted, and his infidelity was shattered. So Saint Anthony was a very powerful hammer of heretics. He had an immense grace given to him. My favorite story of St. Anthony is the story of the treasure. One time they were bringing somebody for the burial, and he said in the sermon, I should not bury this man here in the church, because this man is in hell. And people said, but how do you know that he's in hell? Well, where is his treasure, there is his heart. Where is your treasure? If you love money all your life, your heart is in money. Your heart is not in heaven. You cannot save your soul. And so he told the people, go back to his house, go to his basement, open his safe, open the big coffer that he has, with all the gold coins and everything. Go there and you will find his heart. His heart is right over there. His heart is not there. He is heartless. There is no heart under his chest here. Go there and have a look and tell me if I'm wrong. Also, they all went out of the church. They ran and ran and ran and ran, and St. Anthony was waiting at the altar. They ran and then went to his house, opened the house, go down the basement, opened the safe, and there it was. There's a big pile of gold there, and there was his heart, the heart of somebody. Right there. Because where is your treasure, there is your heart. If you love money, your heart is there. Your heart is not there. Your heart is not with the heart of our Lord Jesus Christ. And it's a big problem today. Today, people love money very much. Everybody loves money. Money is the god of today. You see that people don't go to church very, very much. Less and less, at least today, and there's less and less fear of God. But money is serious. If you please. Money is very important. The exams are very important. The studies are very important. The job is very important, you know. And everybody is ready to sacrifice God for money. Whereas normally we sacrifice something else for God. It's the other way around. Today's God is money. That's the biggest problem. So that's why you can pray St. Anthony, pray him not to have love of money and the love of the world. He himself, his name was not Anthony at the start. His name was Ferdinand. He is not from Padua, he was from Portugal. He was a very successful student of theology. And so they all said in Portugal, he is going to be famous priest with great studies, going to become bishop, you know, a very important bishop of Coimbra, you know, and then he's going to become cardinal, you know, and because he is so smart, probably he's going to become pope, and his parents or his relatives, they had big hopes for him to become very powerful, to be very rich, to be respected. Even the king of Portugal knew him, you know, because he was so smart. And he became the spiritual director of the queen, you know. The queen of Portugal, she would go to confession only to him because he was so wise, he was so smart, he was so intelligent. But he threw this away, all of this. He threw it away because he heard about the Franciscans, you know, a new order. And those people were very bizarre, you know. They go around in the world wearing rags, you know. And a cord, you know, there, you know. And they were very weird, they were very bizarre, you know. But he heard about them, he heard that some of them went to the Saracens in Morocco, and they were all beheaded, and he says, that's what I want. I want to die for Christ. This is what I want. And so he left his studies, he left all the promising career that he had. And everybody told him, don't do it, you are the confessor of the Queen, for goodness sakes. You are going to become a cardinal and a pope. And you're going to be very holy for that matter, so stay there. And you become very famous anyways. What are you going to do, with these people going around in the world wearing rags and having no money? No money. What are you going to do? You will have no money, Anthony. And he says, precisely, that's what I want. I want to be like Christ. I want to have no money. And I want the world to forget about me entirely. I want everybody to forget about me, starting with you. Because if you give me your praise, if I serve for your praise, then I'm not the servant of Jesus Christ. So he went away, and he entered the novitiate of these people wearing rags and having nothing. Went to Sicily there, and his prior there gave him a big hard time. He told him, you are disobedient, you are a proud person, I've got your number, so you better do exactly as I say. And so one day he told him, you planted those vegetables very badly, you better plant them upside down, the roots up and the head down. And so he planted the vegetables upside down, and no miracle happened. And all the vegetables rot, so he was punished for it. So he had a prior who gave him really a hard time. And at the end of his novitiate, he told him, you are a proud person, we don't want you to the apostolate, we don't want you to preach and everything. So you go in the mountain, there are 2 hermits over there, they are impossible to live with. You go there and you say mass for them. And so he went to that mountain in central Italy, and for years he said mass for these 2 losers, useless people, they were not virtuous people. And he made himself the humble servant of these useless people, and they had no good thoughts for him. And only after some years, the local bishop came there, and as he was passing by, he didn't know what to say to the people in the village. And so he asked Anthony, Anthony was there, attending the bishop's visit, and he asked him to preach. And St. Anthony gave such a sermon that everybody converted. They all went to confession after his sermon. And so the bishop was impressed. Well, that's nice. Why don't you go and preach to the next parish, because they are worse than here. And so he went to the next parish, and again, in that parish, they all converted. They all went to confession. And all the vices were extirpated and the heresies. Also, the bishop says, oh, that's nice. You're going to continue to preach in my diocese. Forget about those 2 hermits. And because I've got heretics there as well, Manichaeans. I don't know what to do about them. And so St. Anthony went to preach in all these places. And when the whole diocese was converted, the other bishops of Italy says, why don't you lend us your Anthony there? Because we got big problems in our diocese. And so all the bishops were pulling Anthony, They were pulling him by his cloak, by his garment. And so he converted the whole of Italy. And the French bishops heard about him, and they made sure that he would go to France as well. There you have the story of St. Anthony in Toulouse, in southern France, the great miracle of the Holy Eucharist. And so today we are asking St. Anthony to do the same, to do a great miracle. This great miracle is to heal our hearts from the love of money, from the love of the flesh, and the sins of the flesh that are very many today, as you know very well, and from the vice of pride, from the 3 concupiscences. That will be quite a miracle. It will be a sign of the presence of St. Anthony. And he's very good at helping you when you lose something, He's got special abilities. But, if you ask him, to get your soul back, when you lose your keys, you say, St. Anthony, please help me, I've lost my keys. Please help me find my keys. When you pray St. Anthony, you always find your keys back, whatever you've lost. But you've got a soul as well. So why don't you tell St. Anthony, I've lost my soul. I don't know how I'm going to get my soul again. So please, Saint Anthony, grant me this grace to find my soul again and to bring it to our Lord, so that where my treasure is, there my heart is. Where my Lord is, there is my treasure. He is my treasure. Eternal life, eternal joy with God in heaven is my treasure. Grant me this grace to understand that simple truth, that my Almighty and everlasting God is my treasure. There is no other treasure. So that where He is, there I am. Where He is, there my heart truly stays. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen.
Hindang.
Credo in unum Deum.
Credo
per omnia saecula saeculorum.
Amen.
Dominus vobiscum,
Et con spiritu tuo.
suum cada.
Aremus ad Domino.
Gratias hagiamus, Domino Deo nostrum,
Dignum et justo est.
Regnum et justum est, ecum et salutare. Nos tibi semper tubique, gratia sage, Domine sancte Pater omnipotens et Deus, per Christum Dominum nostrum, per quae majestatem tuam laudant angeli, ad hom dominationes, plenum potestates, Celicium qui virtutes, ad beata serpi, socia exultatione concederum, cum quibus et nostras voces, ut admittibias de peccarum, supplici confessione dicentes. per omnia saecula saeculorum.
Amen.
Oemus, cruciti salutavimus moniti, per divinam siusione formati, audemus icce. Pater noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum. Adveniat veniuntur, fiat voluntas tua, sicut in cielo et in terra. Panem nostrum quotidianum da nobis hodie, et dimite nobis debita nostra, sic et nos dimittimus debitoribus nostris, et ne nos inducas in tentationes,
Sed libera nos a malo.
per omnia saecula saeculorum.
Amen.
Pax Domini sit semper vobiscum.
Et cum spiritu tuo.
vobis impotans Deus inimicis peccatis vestris per vos habitantia. Indulgentiam solutionem et remissionem peccatorum nostrorum, qui vobis omnipotens et misericordias Dominus. Et cienus et cecuturi peccatamumus, Domine non continuus et intra spectum meo, sit antoni verbo ex navituae mea. Domine non continuus et intra spectum meo, sit antoni verbo ex navituae mea. Domine non continuus et intra spectum meo, sit antoni verbo ex navituae tu servus concomune Dominus in Deo Eligente, et Glorious super omnibus sua consigliatur. Amen. Dominus vobiscum,
Et con spiritus tuo,
Oremus. Divinis Domini munieribus satiati, quesumus uberti Antoni, conteso estrui mertis et intercessione, salutaris sacrificis ansiamus effectu, per Dominum nostrum Iesum Christum Filium tuum, qui te regnat in unitate Spiritus Sancti Deus, per omnia saecula saecula.
Amen.
Oremus. Sancti Spiritus Domini cauda nostra mundet infusium, et suirois intimas persione fecunde, per Dominum nostrum Iesum Christum Filium tuum, qui te regnat in unitate Spiritus Sancti Deus, per omnia saecula saecula.
Amen.
Dominus vobiscum,
Et con spiritus tuo,
et Benedictus omnipotens Deus, Pater et Filius et Spiritus Sanctus. Dominus vobiscum. Initium Sancti Evangelis.
Gloria a te, Domine.
Principio erat verbum et verbum erat Deum et Deus erat verbum. Hoc erat in principio Deum omnia persum et sunt et sine super tenes nihil perfectus. In suo vita erat et vita erat in Deus in teneris succet. Et tenebra erat non comprendere. Utrus sedeo illuminationis. Ilin testimonium per verbine autumnes createre. Non erat ilus et testimonium per verbum. Erat erat in Mundo erat in mundus persum et existentis in mundo. In corporea venies in la recepit. Hospitatum recepit Deum divite spes et Deus Deite. Is tenens nomine eius tenens sanguinis nebis multiaris nebis multiveris lex Deus. Et verbum caro factum est. Et autavis nobis et gloriam eius gloriam quos in cielo. Plenum gratiae et veritatis.
Gracias. Espiritu ya liko padung sa Banyales sa man SMC paman gawa sa kaya sa Jay kaya padung sa municipal.
Balik.